What's going on, everybody? My name is Coach Andrew Weingart.
I'm here to talk about confidence and mindset for high school student athletes. Now, the cool thing about confidence is that it's a research-backed, learned skill, and that's what I help high school athletes understand and develop and master this confidence within themselves so that they can reduce anxiety, reduce stress, reduce overwhelm, and ultimately become the best student athlete they can be on and off the field. Now, the CDC put out a report called Preventing Suicide in 2021, and what they found was people aged 13 to 24, the second leading cause of death for that age group was suicide. And so this is why I'm so passionate about what I do and how I support athletes, specifically high school athletes, in the realm of confidence using mindfulness techniques. And so I just want to give you a little bit of background about who I am and how I got into all of this and why I got into all of this, really. So in 2006, I actually graduated from New Egypt High School. I was a three-sport all-state athlete, and by the looks of it, from the outside, you would have never thought that I was depressed, that I had anxiety, that I was overwhelmed, that my family life was not the greatest. Because I was this three-sport all-state athlete, I was one of the most popular kids in the school, I got good grades. And so the reason why I'm so passionate about this work is because I know how I was, and I'm sure there's many people out there that not only don't show signs of symptoms, but then the ones that obviously do so show signs of symptoms of, anxiety, depression, suicide, worst case scenario. And so along my journey, as I started to become an adult, and now I'm 34 years old, about the last 9 years I've been involved in mindfulness. I've got my yoga certification, my life coaching certification, so that I could start to understand more about not only my own physical injuries, because that's actually how I got into yoga, but then it eventually rolled over into the mental and mindset aspects of the power of yoga and mindfulness and meditation and the things that I learned in life coaching and how to best process my own emotions and these traumas that I've had when I was younger. And I said to myself, wow, I wish I had this, right? When I was 12 years old, the first time I can remember getting bullied in 6th grade. And if I had these tools and techniques, how would I be able to process this differently so that it didn't have such a lasting long-term effect on my confidence, my courage, ultimately my ability to understand who I am so that I can just go be who I am instead of being worried about how can I act in a certain way so that people like me. And I find that that's happening a lot with teens, is that they don't know who they are. They don't have this independence about themselves, and so they're getting caught up in looking for external things to validate themselves. And so that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to present to you all, is to help teens understand who they are, find their self-identity, develop that independence for themselves so that they can really be that confident, mindful student athlete on and off the field. Now, our teenage years are some of the most crucial and pivotal points of our life, because this is the time in which we are transitioning. Besides birth, this is the time of our lives that we have the most change happening. And so that's why I believe, and research has proven, that during this time, things like mentorship are very, very important to be able to support the teen, because they're going through developmental changes. Now, a very prevalent researcher within the field of human developmental psychology, who specifically focused on adolescent psychology, wrote in his book, Challenges of Development, he started to talk about the importance of the identity development in teens, and how really one of the main questions teens seek to answer during this part of their life is, who am I? And so with proper guidance, research has proven actually that teens start to move away from their parents for guidance and support, and they start to move towards their peers. The issue is that because there's no particular mentors for them, specific to them, and sometimes it just falls in the laps of the coaches or teachers to kind of be like a side mentor. That's, to my opinion, that's not enough. Obviously that helps, but to have someone specifically to guide them through this journey of their life so that they can help to understand who they are, and so that they don't have this role confusion, because role confusion is a big thing. They're not sure who they are, and they get influenced by the wrong people. They go down the wrong path, right? So helping them understand, who am I, giving them this mentorship so that they can really understand this part of themselves and this challenging time that they're going through. So that's exactly why I'm here. Again, it took me 9 years to understand and develop all of these things that I've created for these athletes, specific tools and techniques that are going to help to improve their confidence on and off the field, to help develop a strong mindset, to understand who they are as a person. So again, they don't have to go through what I went through and suffer, you know, from when I was 12 until when I was 25, 13 years until I found things like yoga and meditation to help me break through that. If you have any additional questions in regards to what I do, how I do it, how your athletes will get results, I'd be happy to chat with you one-on-one, or we can set up something like a group Zoom conference where I can address these questions for you. I can show you how I'm getting athletes currently, right now, that I'm working with, getting them results. And that's all I really want to share with you guys. I'm super passionate about this because I think our teens need this. They are the future of our world and what we're gonna leave behind as our legacy, and I just hope that you guys will be there to support not only them, which I know you are, but also what I'm bringing to the table to help and support them to grow and to understand who they are even more strongly than we already are supporting them. So again, my name's Coach Andrew Weingart. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this video, and as I always like to stay elevated, my friends. Thanks again, and take care.